Alright, what's happening, YouTube? Now, I know the men's rights activists, aka the men's rights movement, or whatever you want to call it, they've talked about feminism for a while. Not only them, but you had another group called, the BMVs, the aka Spartans. They've talked about feminism as well, which is all good because I want to give those two groups credit for putting me on game with feminism. I'm still learning about it to this day, but I definitely want to give you guys props for, you know, opening my eyes a little bit more. Because I know before I came on YouTube, I didn't know anything about feminism. Matter of fact, I didn't have a clue about it. Didn't know anything about it. I was kind of like literally living under a rock, basically. However, until I came on YouTube. But I'm kind of wondering, how come nobody talks about women's suffrage? Like women's suffrage, it took place back in the 1920s, where they had this thing called the New Women, where this was a group of women who were rebellion against the old ways. They were basically starting to dress sexually provocative and forming women groups and started smoking and drinking and etc etc, right? But nobody's talking about it on YouTube. At least I haven't seen anybody. And it just made me wonder, wouldn't that play a part with why there's so much chaos today, or not? Everybody's kind of stuck on feminism. But wouldn't women's suffrage like be the originator of why there's so much chaos between men and women? Why men and women can't get along very well, or not? Because it seems like women's suffrage was like the originator, and feminism took it to another level. You know, and this is the crazy thing: you had some black women collaborating with white women back in the 1920s. You would think with racism and discrimination that black women wouldn't have any part with white women, but it happened, and that was just the beginning of what grew to be a woman dynasty towards men. So women were rebelling against men back in those times, man. It's crazy. So that kind of opened my eyes a little bit, and I found out about this kind of like I think a couple of weeks ago, I believe. Could be longer than that, but I don't know. So anyway, I just wanted to know how y'all feel about it, your thoughts, and until next time, people, stay blessed. Peace.